We can't play that shit for more than a minute if we don't want to get sued. I'm not trying to have James Brown sue me.
I'm ready to face that case.
I'm cool on that. We ain't making no better enough.
I think we can win.
Yet. Oh no.
It's about the principle,
Who
bro.
the fuck we got as a lawyer right now?
We gotta fight Johnnie Cochran. We gotta fight for music.
Is that nigga alive still?
Oh, I hope so. If not, I'm gonna get the rest in peace already. Oh shit! One of the searches was deaf.
Yeah. Oh, that's everybody though. To be honest.
2005.
He died in 2005.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's a long time ago.
This nigga was 14 years late. that's how we starting the podcast off. We're getting Johnnie Cochran. Yeah, my mic sounds like shit right now, and I do not know why.
Yeah, rest in peace, Johnnie Cochran.
Rest in peace, Johnnie Cochran. Shout out to James Brown too. Rest in peace, James Brown. We also forgot last week to say rest in peace to Pops.
The guy from Regular Show.
From who?
There's a show called Regular Show.
From the Boondocks.
Oh,
the
John
grandfather
Goodman.
from the Boondocks.
Yeah, John Goodman. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
That
we
one,
forgot to talk about
I think that
last
one
week.
hit right after the pod because that one was like, yo, that one was sad.
Somebody sent me that shit like at 3 a.m. or some shit like that. And I'm like, you niggas just trying to ruin my night or something. What the fuck? Type of vibe you niggas is on.
Decades of humor from that guy.
Nah, shout out to Pops, bro. Fridays.
Unlike Johnnie Cochran.
All
hasn't made me laugh once in his lifetime. So
nigga relax before this nigga family like emails or some shit when they hear this.
If that email doesn't have a joke from the late Johnnie Cochran, I'm not gonna read it.
Shout out to Pops though. Friday, all the Fridays, all the Boondock shits.
Mad other movies.
The Wayne Bros. He was a stand-up comedian too.
He did tons of other voice acting and stuff like that.
Boomerang. He was on Boomerang. That's a classic movie. I know AB. That's just
I thought you were talking about like the
cartoon shit. No.
I was like, bro, he was Yogi Bear.
It's Eddie Murphy movie. Boomerang, classic movie.
You ever seen Yogi Bear?
The cartoon? Yeah, like once or twice, nigga. Like that's old nigga cartoons though. I don't watch that
That's
shit.
That's like an OD on there.
The only old nigga cartoon that I like is that Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry's fire.
I think everybody can pretty much say that's a classic.
It's my dad's favorite cartoon because they don't speak English.
They don't speak at all, nigga. They don't.
They're just popping.
That was actually a smart marketing move by them at that time. To like,
they just couldn't afford voice actors.
For real?
Yeah,
and that's
my
bullshit.
mistake.
This nigga's lying.
Nah, deadass.
Well, all the good things happen.
That's why only in movies they talked.
All the good things happen by mistake. I don't like when they talk though.
Yeah, me neither. I was too used to not talking. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out.
This nigga's wildin'.
Chill. I voted for AOC.
For what?
Huh?
For what?
What do you mean?
What'd you vote for her for?
Whatever she is. Whatever position she is.
Like, I'm not too much of a politician.
She's like a congrwoman, right?
Yeah, she's a congresswoman. I literally know nothing about politics.
I'll put $1 in the campaign.
Not my vibe. I mean...
Politics isn't your vibe. That's why we're going to lose to Johnnie Cochran.
Nigga, stop mentioning this nigga's name. He died already mad long ago. I'm over here trying to find the timestamp so I can take that fucking clip out for you. This nigga's over here talking about Johnnie Cochran still.
Do you think he got bullied for his name as a child?
I'm pretty sure. Come on.
It sounds like
niggas
too much like Cochran.
Alright, I don't know about that. I didn't even think about that, to be honest.
You gotta think outside the box when it comes to making fun of people's names.
I guess.
You never had like the wild reach for someone to insult you?
No. How are you gonna insult my name on that?
Not even just your name, but like someone was like clearly you've bested them and they're like just.
Oh no, all the time. Yeah. That's an everyday thing. Like when niggas reach into that bag, I'm like, you've already been.
My favorite
finished.
is when they try to correct your spelling. Like, yeah, enjoy your L, bro. I've bested it.
This nigga's talking about somebody in particular, and I know exactly what you're talking about. This nigga's throwing shots on the pod. Yo, we getting too big to do that shit now. We can't be doing that.
It's not throwing shots, bro.
Not so much. We can't do it like in the beginning of the other years when we didn't have that much listeners.
Why did they stop referring to the atom bomb as the atom bomb? They just call them nukes now. Is it different? Or is
they call them the A-bomb.
Still?
Yeah, they call it the A-bomb. They just don't call it the atom bomb. I don't know why. We getting hell off track, just like this album that they're about to talk about. The new Earl Sweatshirt Feet to Clay album came out. Well, EP. It's like 28 minutes, ain't it?
It's 15 minutes.
It's 15 minutes?
And one song is 5 minutes.
That is true, because
most of the songs are 1 minute to 2 minutes.
The most thing that I didn't like about this album was that all my favorite records were a minute.
Do you like that Alchemist record?
Yeah, I like the Alchemist record. I like a few records.
That super long one I didn't like. It was the ending track Foreign with Mac Homie.
This is one of the albums that I don't like reviewing because this is an album that you have to sit with
Nigga, you have to read this.
While.
You have to read this.
You have to sit with for a while. And Earl does a classic shit where he mixes his vocals low.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit at all, my nigga. It's kind of just like
but the thing is, he'll get super close to the mic.
Yeah.
And then talk quiet.
Yeah.
And then I read a funny comment. It was like, which with every album, Earl puts another marshmallow in his mouth and starts rapping.
I'm telling you, it's like I think Earl suffers from the thing of trying to be an outside of the box artist too much.
You think?
Like you have to play a balance. That's kind of like niggas who like these high end designers who make these like weird cut shirts and shit like that.
Like, but I like those designers. I think he wants to do that type of shit.
I know he wants to.
That's why I love Columbia, and I was like.
But this goes back to the fact of just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it.
Because there's some stinkers on here. I love Earl.
For sure. This album was, I don't know. Like, I don't know what he was going for on this. I think he was just going to be just an artsy vibe type
There's some
shit.
cool lines on here, but not enough that, like, save the record.
I think Earl just likes fucking with niggas, to be honest. To keep it
he does mention his fans in every, like,
I think he likes to fuck. Because the equivalent that I'll put this to is, like, us listening to the MF Doom record when it first came out. Like, now that Food is like 15 years old, now it's like, okay, I know exactly what you were doing. You were completely outside of the box at that time. But at this time, it's like, all right, Earl's completely outside of the box. And
we got to sit with it.
And when you outside of the box in a time where people aren't, like, the creative people are just, they teeter outside of the box just enough, then it makes it seem like what you're doing is like completely left and like, all right, maybe further down the line this might be a good album, but I didn't really like this album like that. I like 2 records on this album.
Right, the Alchemist record was
really
super great,
dope.
and it was cool because some unreleased shit got an official release, like some stuff that he only performed live.
Did he produce most of the shit?
Yeah.
Earl is another person who I think can benefit from using a producer. I think him and an Alchemist full-length record would be
amazing. Yeah, because that Alchemist record with him is hard.
It'd be super dope. Because then you have
my favorite on there.
You have the other voice to tell you like, all right, dude, that's artsy and shit, but like nobody gonna want to listen to that.
Yeah, like let me hear you against this.
Yeah,
like what you gonna
say? Yeah, it pushes you out of your own direction in your box that you put yourself in. Because even if you outside of the box, you're still in a box in itself. It's just like we always talk about the people.
It's a bigger box.
Yeah, it's just like we talk about the people who try to dress different, and then you just a part of the different dressed niggas. Like,
facts.
It may not be as much people.
Just because you got some prints on your pants doesn't make you crazy.
But you're still in some of a box.
He's got the Virgin Mary on the back pocket. We see you,
but that nigga who I sent you who made those quilted hoodies.
That shit was crazy.
Them shits are dope. Them shits are super dope.
His grandma snapped on those, bro.
But it's too expensive, my nigga. $500 for a hoodie, like, I'm cool. I know it takes time to make them shits, but them shits is dope.
What if you got to watch him make it? Like, he came to your house.
That won't make any price difference. That's just wasting more of my time. that won't make any price difference to me.
Doesn't
just
make it more
wasting my
special
time,
to you?
my nigga. Huh?
What if we send you, like, a personalized video?
You're wasting my time.
And like,
unless it's like one of those videos where it starts off like slow and then it speeds up, like, you know, when somebody starts painting and they like show you like where it comes from scratch and then it speeds it up like that. Yeah, maybe. But other than that, I'm cool, fam. Like, you just wasting my time at that point.
What if in order to purchase it, you had to watch a video of him making it?
I'm cool. I'm never buying shit.
Like, no, you don't even have to pay for it. You just have to watch the video.
How long is the video?
500 hours.
Fuck out of here, nigga. What kind of, you know the answer is coming out of that. That's a complete waste of time. 500 hours, I could have made $500 every hour by that.
That's like over 20 days. That's
I'm
a long
cool
time.
on that shit. I'm cool on that shit.
Holy shit. That's like 3 weeks. Could you watch something for 3 weeks and nothing else? You live your normal life.
You like this topic of how long would you be able to watch something? We've had this on here. If I got to live my normal, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've done it already with like ESPN or some shit. Damn, nigga, how much times do you think I watched The Office?
At least 4.
I've watched The Office more than 4 times, 100%. But I've done it with like ESPN and shit like that before for sure, like other things like that. But it has to be something that I'm interested in. It can't just be something I'm forcing myself to fucking watch. I don't know what Maybe that's just Googled here, but this nigga is smirking, so I know he's Googling some bullshit. While he's Googling that shit, Westside Gun dropped a new album. Griselda's Westside Gun dropped a new album. Hitler Wears Hermes 7. These niggas with these titles been killing me lately. Westside Gun's
That's
album.
a fire title.
Yeah, Westside Gun's album was really good. I
haven't heard it yet. So I always break this one down.
I always get Westside Gun confused with what's the Conway, because I know Benny the Butcher, because Benny the Butcher is my favorite out of Griselda. Yeah. But Conway is the one who got shot in his mouth, and Westside Gun is the one that sounds like a little bit more animated, like his voice is a little high pitched. I fuck with this album. Like, the whole Griselda team to me knows how to put an album together and knows how to deliver what is meant to be delivered to the crowd. Also, they got super fire merch.
I haven't seen their merch. Put a link in the chat.
Nah, they merch is fire. But the thing is that merch always sells out like super quick. Like always quick. And the merch is pretty expensive as well.
The merch is a front, bro.
The merch is pretty expensive. I mean, the merch is expensive. Like
yo, you got the white tees.
They've made like vintage wrestling tees, but with their faces on and shit like that. They've made like vintage hockey jackets and shit with like teams that they like a lot. I know Benny the Butcher. There's somebody they called Benny the Butcher in hockey, so he made a jersey like off of that guy's jersey. They make a lot of dope shit.
He didn't name himself after him, right?
I don't know who Benny the Butcher named. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised. But I like.
Who is the best name out of them?
I like Benny the Butcher.
I like that too.
Westside Gun is Westside Gun, Benny the Butcher, and Conway.
I think Conway is the worst name.
Conway's a gun, nigga. So
I think it's the worst.
That's the thing. But
it would take you 4 days, 3 hours, and 30 minutes to watch every episode of The Office, start to finish. Non-stop.
I've known people to watch that shit.
Like if you had it on 24 hours a day.
Oh, that's what it says?
That's what it would take.
Damn, nigga.
To watch all 9 seasons.
But nobody watches the seasons after Michael left anyways.
Alright,
so cut 2 of those seasons out.
I don't know how much you'd have to do.
Cut 2 of those seasons out. But yeah, the Westside Gun album was really good. If y'all like Griselda, listen to that album. That album was super dope. Good production.
Facts.
You're gonna get gun bars OD on that.
Our boy C's is gonna post up a review on
Westside Gun
album.
No, he's not, nigga.
On Telatalk.co. Check it out soon.
C's been slacking on that. Because the only reason he's slacking on that because AB Dash has not told him yet. I know that for a fact. I don't know if you saw the shit though. Vince Staples episode 2 came out.
That shit was good with Ray J.
Yeah,
that shit was fucking good.
Vince Staples needs to put out like a short or like
he's doing it.
I'm saying like an actual like well thought out one. Like,
no, this is it.
Nah, it's dope though. I fuck with what he's doing. Like the way he markets and stuff. I like it.
Ray J said, every time your girl's mad at you, start a business.
Pretty much.
He pulled out with the Vespa scooter.
Nah, it's not Vespa. It's the
his Scooty
bikes.
Scooty bike.
That nigga made that shit into like a multi-million-dollar company though. Ray J's low-key smart as shit.
His girl must have been hella mad at him. You know how mad your girl has to be at you
to start a business.
multi-million-dollar business?
He dropped the album Sheet Music. I heard the album. Not the album. The record. I heard the record once. I know people was shitting on him for that album, for that record.
People really were, because it's not Vince at all, but like it's more like party vibe type. Not even party vibe shit, but it's like really energetic.
Yeah.
Fun. It's funny too.
And all Vince Staples has been doing is shitting on Sheet Music since he's dropped that.
Yeah.
Shit. Dude, I'll go through his Twitter right now. Hold on. I'll go through his Twitter right now. Keep it going about the fucking episode.
But that was cool. It had Buddy, another rapper.
Oh, I forgot Buddy was on that shit.
But if you haven't seen the Vince Staples show, please tune in, because episodes 1 and 2 were both really great. Which one did you like more?
I like 1 better.
I do too.
Number 2 was like, alright, it's cool.
Can't wait for episode 3 to be about Popeye's chicken.
Hold on, let me see what this nigga says. The sheet music make you want to whoa or shoot? The streets need to know. This nigga been fucking around all day. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all shoot one nigga in the leg with a 32 and all of a sudden you don't want to have a good time. We just removed that stick. He had another one that was good that I retweeted the other day when he first dropped that shit. Because I just started following Vince on that shit.
His tweets are hilarious.
I know he killed white people the other day with the. You mean to tell me y'all broke with your privilege? Yuck.
Oh, when he dropped his merch. Yeah, so he dropped his merch and somebody complained that it was $60.
Yes, but he was like, yeah, I remember he said that, like, yeah, but if this was Louis Vuitton or Gucci, y'all niggas would have been happy with this shit.
He literally goes, it's not Gildan, cut.
But the funniest shit that he tweeted the other day, he was like, I appreciate Kanye's love for Christ, because that's how I feel about Crippin'. Yo, if y'all do not follow Miss Staples on Twitter, nigga, go follow that nigga.
Here's the tweet.
That's probably one of my best follows.
We not selling y'all Gildans. Don't insult my crib.
Yo, I'm telling you, once a narrative gets put on something, it runs with it for like the perspective of everything. Is
talking
like,
about like all rapper merch being Gildan, or
like
Gildan
nigga,
being
Gildan is a big company and owns multiple basic brands. And like, all right, niggas, like, yo, you know how long you been wearing Gildan?
None of your shit is Gildan. You just don't
facts.
know that
And you don't
Gildan.
even know. It just doesn't have the tag. That's what I mean. Like, just like if somebody has if somebody right now said that, like, if somebody big enough right now said that, yo, this podcast is one of the best podcasts ever, they're running with it.
I say that all the time.
I'm saying somebody big, nigga.
That's crazy.
Like if Hov would have said
First
something like that, like
pause,
yeah, but that's super pause. But yeah, like I don't know where you niggas are getting this like Gildan stigma shit from. Where'd that shit even come from? I think it was that V Lone shit, wasn't it? When they was trying to kill, like that Virgil shit when they were trying to kill the
shit, and then
Gildan.
it's that anti-social social club shit.
Yeah.
And it was just like
like
it became associated with like cheaper quality shirts and like basically torn merch and shit like that.
But don't that doesn't correlate. Bad Designs doesn't correlate with the basic tee, nigga. That's the designer.
Facts, like that's just the canvas.
Yeah, like that's like saying that niggas who paint on a certain type of canvas is trash because they paint on something. Like that makes no sense. Like that makes no sense. Y'all just like correlating fucking Bad Designs on the t-shirt company, but like you niggas is wearing Gildan one way or the other.
That's fact.
Like one way or the other.
Plus, like Gildan makes shit that's good.
Yeah,
they make
good tees, niggas. They make good tees. Like if we made merch,
a lot of people are accustomed to like that heavy, thick, big neck.
I hate that shit. I hate that. That's a Gildan one.
Yeah,
dude, I hate the thick neck, like the 90 ones,
like
with like the
inch long.
Like it's supposed to be like a t-shirt, fucking turtleneck or some shit like that. Shit goes from your, that shit goes from the top of your chest to your neck. I hate that shit.
That shit is pretty big. It makes you look like a foreskin.
That's why I don't buy a lot of vintage clothes because a lot of shit from the 90s have that shit, and I'm like I'm cool on that shit. And
I don't get why it's like so ribbed.
Yeah,
like if you run your
but it's because it's so fucking big, nigga. It's really like a crew neck t-shirt. Like, that's exactly what it is. It's like you buying a crew neck sweater.
With the sleeves cut off.
Yeah. It's like you buying a crew neck sweater and you're taking that same thickness from that and putting it on a tee. That makes no sense to me. And I don't know why that was such a big thing in the 90s.
They said, fuck it.
I'm cool on
They're
that shit.
doing a lot of crazy things in the 90s.
But I don't like the thin ones either.
Supporting
where it's like
Ice.
Small? Supporting what?
Vanilla Ice.
Oh,
like the super thin neck?
Like the super thin neck. I don't like that
It used to be a good...
just like a medium ratio, like it's cool. And I don't want the super ribbed joint. I want something that is just like solid.
I don't need my t-shirt to choke me.
Like, I'm cool. I'm cool on all that shit. I hate those fat, thick neck ones, dog. I'm cool. Those heavy kind ones too. Pass on that, nigga. If it's not breathable, I don't want it. I'm cool on that shit.
That shit feels like you're wearing a blanket.
Basically, the only shit that I'll give a pass to is terry cloth. The only shit.
That shit is super soft though.
That's the only reason why, because it's mad comfortable. Like terry cloth hoodies,
that
super
shit is
fire.
like a blanket though.
Super fire.
It's like you got that good blanket in the house that like your mom uses to sleep on the couch.
I don't know, fam. I don't.
The listeners know.
I don't use blankets.
I mean, it's hot. So
my nigga, you already know the vibes. 68 degrees to go to sleep. Put the fucking cover on. I'm out, nigga. Like, what you think I'm sitting in the crib at 90 degrees?
You're living in an ice prison.
That's a fact,
crazy.
nigga.
You step out that blanket for more than 30 seconds, you turn into a popsicle.
Nigga, when we was in Miami, shit. My room was on 1,000 ice cold, nigga. Like, I'm cool on that.
Wow.
I'm cool. I cannot sleep in any temperature that is not cold.
Meanwhile, we got people sleeping on the floor. That's crazy.
The
living room.
Clear that up. Niggas chose to sleep on the floor just so they can complain to sleep on the floor. That house had plenty of room, nigga.
Yo, that's the fire That's the fire thing to do.
What?
Put yourself in a negative position just to complain about it to your friends later. That's the fucking flex.
I have somewhere I can take this, but this is not that type of podcast.
Nah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
We leaving that there.
Let's talk about it.
Nah, I'm cool.
Speak on it. Bitches, right?
It's bitches, right? New Gangstar album out. Primo been on the press run for the new Gangstar album. I listened to the album twice. Classic Gangstar shit. It felt good to hear Gangstar album in 2019. You're gonna have the best beats.
I haven't heard it. Is that J. Cole record on there?
Yeah.
I have to check it out.
That was the first single. Primo actually explained how that J. Cole record came about. I think that record was supposed to be the second single for the album, but Cole called Primo like right before they was going to use another record and said, "Can we make this our first record, the first record to release? Because I'm about to go like silent, like he ain't about to be fucking with nothing." And then they did that.
Pulled the favor.
Yeah, they did that, and
he said, "Yo, do me a solid.
Just make it first." That's all it was. That Gangstar album.
Anyone ever asked you to do you a solid?
What do you mean do you solid?
Like do me a solid?
Like do a favor? Yeah, nigga.
Have they phrased it like that though?
Nah, do me a solid? Hell nah. Nigga, where you think I come from? Like I'm
gonna bring that back.
Nigga said, do me a solid. Yo, do me a solid? Actually, I have.
TSB probably says that shit.
I have. My cousins in New York say that shit, but it's like for something small. Like, yo, do me a solid and grab that
water bottle or some shit.
Like like water bottle or something like that. But it's only one specific cousin that does that shit. But yeah, the Gangstar album, super fire. You gonna get the best production because it's Primo. For you niggas who don't know who Primo is, y'all got a lot to catching up to do for listening to this podcast. Primo's one of my top 5.
Drop some recommendations, bro. Where should the people start?
The first Gangstar album. He did Memory Lane on Nas's. Well, that's my favorite. One of my favorite Nas records. That's my favorite record on Illmatic, Memory Lane. He also did New York State of Mind on the Nas album on Illmatic as well. He done a lot of shit. He's done a lot of shit with Hove. Like Primo's done any person that you can think of. He did a whole bunch of records for Christina Aguilera. Like
Ice JJ Fish.
Nah, I don't know about that nigga. Primo don't fuck with that shit. Yeah, but those who know Gangstar album, classic shit. They actually got really good merch on Primo's website. Really good merch.
Started realizing the merch.
Really good merch, nigga. They merch is dope.
Making music to just support the merch drop.
Bruh, they got really. But I'm in the merch. We always been in the merch. Every concert we go to, we buy merch. We bought shit at the Life of Pablo shit. We bought a lot of shit at Life of Pablo.
It's just the way it is though. Like
Tyler shit, I always bought shit. I'm waiting for Joey Badass to come back over here so I can buy a couple of the Pro Era Classic logo shirts again.
Just always how it's been. I don't think rappers are taking advantage of that until recently.
Yeah. Nah. In the 90s they used to do shit a lot. That's where all the 90s rap tees come from.
The 2000s.
Like Wu-Tangs and shit. But now, a lot more people do pay attention to it. They would pay a lot of attention to. But that Pro Era Joey Badass logo shit is probably the tee that gives me the most like recognition.
Yeah, people recognize that shit like, yo, nice Pro Era tee, bro.
But were you with me?
You
wasn't with me.
T-shirt.
You had left already in New York when it was me and TSB and we walked into Acne Studios and the nigga behind the counter came out like some super like I don't know like
he had dreads.
No, it's a white dude like with
he had dreads.
No, long hair, nigga, just like long surfer boy hair. And he was like, he came up to me while I was looking at some jeans and he was like, yo, who do you fuck with the most out of the gang? And I'm like, what? Like this nigga looks like a super surfer nigga, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Out of the gang.
That and a McJenkins Spread Love t-shirt that I got a while back when he first started doing merch. Like he don't do merch at all anymore.
Crazy how he fell off.
And I bought McJenkins did not fall off, nigga. Niggas just stopped paying attention. His last album was super fire.
Some new Wale.
Nah, because McJenkins doesn't vocalize like that. McJenkins he's not a mainstream artist. That's what it is.
Speaking of Wale.
What about Wale?
Solange single now.
Relax, nigga. Relax. Shout out to the Queen, Solange. Relax. This nigga just want to wild out today. Sure, I fuck with Wale. I want to have Wale on the pod, nigga. This nigga fucking up a lot of shit. What's good with this nigga?
I'm freaking out. I'm fucking out right now. It's because I'm vegetarian now.
Oh yeah, I forgot this nigga's vegetarian, but he's not vegetarian enough to send me a fucking email about having a pod. I forgot to talk about that shit last week. He sent me an email about a fucking Popeye's chicken sandwich event. And I'm like, yo, this nigga's wild.
I sent you a calendar invite.
I know, it was a calendar invite. And like some random ass time, I was watching the video, and I was like, who the fuck sent me an email?
Bro, you didn't accept it.
The fuck out of here, nigga. You already know what type of shit that is. That Popeye's chicken sandwich got niggas going nuts even more this time.
Yeah, but now it's too late.
Like,
I'm veggie now. So
fam, I'm telling you, a nigga sent me a video of him 10:30 in the morning going to Popeyes. That line was wrapped on 2 times.
Facts. And somebody got stabbed over there already.
Who the fuck is eating Popeyes at 10:30 in the morning?
Somebody, you can heat that sandwich up.
No, nigga, then you can't, like, you heating up pickles and mayonnaise in a fried chicken sandwich?
Look, not me, but I'm saying other people might.
Oh, yeah. We know what type of people are going to do that shit. But
you seen that somebody got stabbed?
Somebody got killed, nigga.
Somebody got killed?
Yeah, somebody got killed over that fucking sandwich. You niggas is wildin'.
You know,
like, 100%.
Like, I just feel bad for the employees, man. They suffering.
Nigga.
They are suffering.
I would quit. I would have quit on the spot, nigga.
Niggas getting paid $8.25 for their lives.
Like, I wouldn't work $8.25 nowhere. Nowhere. $8.25? Get the fuck out of here.
But you get all the free biscuits you can eat.
Nah, I'm cool on that, bitch. I'm not trying to die anyways. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, no, y'all niggas
You ever had a Popeye's biscuit and a sore throat?
No. Hell no. That's nigga. I'm telling you right now, y'all niggas is bugging. Y'all gotta. I don't know what is wrong with niggas. There's no way that there's that much stupid niggas in this world that fucking.
There is.
There's no way.
This is just.
There's natural selection at its finest. Nigga.
You remember when that Rick and Morty shit happened with the McDonald's sauce?
Well, yeah, with the sauce. Yeah.
This is the same shit.
Nah, but this shit is. Remember when we talked about it coming back? You're like, oh, it's not gonna be that hyped up. Nigga, it's worse now.
Facts.
It's worse now. Like, way worse. Niggas is. It's way worse to the fact that, nigga, we're talking about it on the podcast. And we didn't have this shit on the docket.
Why is it so bad, though?
I don't know, to be honest. It's just. This is what good marketing does right here. Like, that's what it is. It's just good marketing. Like, if Nike had a restaurant, this is how it would be.
But, like, why is it so much? I don't get it.
I don't know, because niggas actually think it's good. We haven't tried it. Niggas think that sandwich is really good. I'm telling you right now.
I've seen people make, like you sent me, the homemade one.
That's what I want to do, the homemade one. That's it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the homemade one. Because that way I get to configure that shit my way. And it doesn't have to be one super processed meats. And then, like, low quality everything else. Like, Facts. I'm cool on that. I'll just make my own. Like,
and I don't got to pay in quarters.
In quarters? Who paying in quarters, nigga? This nigga went back to 2013 when he used to skip, not skip, but this nigga got out of the crib to go to Taco Bell with change.
Listen.
That's the nigga y'all dealing with right now.
Don't expose my trauma right now.
And now this nigga's vegetarian. So don't let people tell you that you can't evolve as a person.
Look at the growth.
That's a fact, nigga. Around here eating dog food and then go back to
dog food. Wait.
What?
You never accepted my Popeye's chicken sandwich invitation.
Nigga, you vegetarian anyways. We ain't going. This nigga's wild. Nigga trying to have a super normal conversation on the podcast right now. Damn, I had something in the notes before we even got to it.
If we're gonna continue with music, which I think we were talking about music.
I finished the Gangstar shit.
The Frank record.
Oh yeah, the Frank record. I forgot we had
which is like
two new Frank records that came out.
Is it two? Because I've only heard one.
It was a second record that came out. It was a Skepta like remix shit that they did at the Prep Plus shit.
Look, I'm not counting any remixes of shit. That's not the song.
Damn, you don't count remixes of that song? Some of the best songs are remixes.
If before the song comes out,
that's a vibe, though.
I'm not taking that.
You do the remix before the actual record comes out, that's a vibe, though.
Let people know how they're feeling.
Yeah, but the first record the only record that AB Dash has heard, I've heard the other Skepta remix record, is
In My Room.
In My Room.
I like that one a lot. Yeah. Better than DHL.
This record was completely better than DHL. It felt like that 30 seconds that I liked in DHL was put into this.
Yeah.
And I was thinking back to me not saying that I don't like when Frank raps like that much. And then I listened to She in the car, came back on, and I was like, damn, if he does that type of shit like that, I like it. But it's just the way that he was doing it, like the way that he was flowing and shit on DHL. I didn't like.
You didn't like that flowing.
I don't like that flow. I don't like.
Like an Uber.
I don't like the Dom Kennedy flow for niggas who can't do the Dom Kennedy
when it's kind of like separated.
Yeah, and like it's like slowed. It's down. Super slow. Like it's very Dom Kennedy.
Almost just talking.
Yeah. It's like almost talking. Not that much people can pull it off. Like Nipsey, Dom are like the only two niggas that can really pull that off.
And even so, I don't think that's the right beat for this to attempt that.
Yeah, a slow beat with slow raps don't really match like that. to me.
But
in my room, good record. Good record to me.
Right.
Good record to me. I really want to see what the fuck this nigga's album is gonna be.
It's gonna be a pill popping album. That's it.
You think so?
That's what
you
these
think
two
this nigga's popping pills on right now?
He's popping Prep Plus.
Prep Plus. Oh yeah, popping Prep Plus.
He's the type of nigga that pop the Flintstones vitamin and be like,
while we're on
lit.
Talking about
Another
Frank Ocean,
dimension.
I think this topic would apply most to him. I wrote down something while I was watching the Rick Rubin and Pharrell interview that they had. Out of that fucking
talk about the bedtime story.
Yeah, out of that 45 minutes of like there was a few gems in there. A few gems in there, but
Bro,
Rick Rubin should not be interviewing niggas.
1/10 of that interview is him drinking water.
Yo, when that nigga shook that shit upside down, that fucking glass bottle, and he just started chugging that shit, I'm like,
bro, the best part is
who edited that shit? Why would you leave that in there?
He drinks like a child, where he'll like tilt the bottom with like his wrist.
Yeah, that nigga has no care in the world, man. Like he was out there barefoot in the dirt. Chilling. Like I'm cool. But going back to this topic with Frank Ocean, I put
that's a different kind of piece.
Does image play a huge part for an artist?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Frank Ocean hates his image.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I think
he doesn't want an image at all. He doesn't want to be this recluse. He doesn't want to be this hidden person. But at the same time, he doesn't want to be...
You think he just wants to be like a normal person?
In a sense, yeah.
I think
he just wants to be an artist.
I think he plays a lot into the Prince factor, where it's like, I'm just a mystique. I'm just like super low back, and then when I pop up, everybody's like, all right, he back. Like,
and I think to fight against that,
it's like Doom.
Yeah, but Doom is like
super low.
It's super low.
It's kind of
the thing with Frank is like he wants
to be normal.
He wants to be normal, but doesn't want to be like super accessible.
Yeah.
Or like, that's why he opened up his Instagram, because he didn't like the way people were thinking about how they thought he was.
Yeah. It's kind of like it's kind of like the yin and the yang of the shit. It's kind of like if you don't tell us what,
then the narrative is gonna like.
Then we're just gonna feed a narrative that completely won't be true. And if you do, then
you better keep that persona up, monkey. Start dancing.
Not even that. It's an accessibility thing. Where it's all right. Now I'm too accessible. I think the best people that play that fame and normalize shit well is I think Hov plays it very well. I think MF Doom plays it very, very well. Andre 3000 plays it well.
Andre 3000 plays the clarinet in the airport.
Exactly. Most Def plays it really well to me.
Yeah.
And Currency the Hospital plays it probably the best to me. Because that nigga lives like the most normal life, but makes music and is popular. And he's in his hometown as well.
Isaiah Rashad drives a Jetta.
Does he?
Remember?
Oh, yes, go back. Shit. I don't think he drives no Jetta no more. But that goes back to me saying... I think that same thing applies to brands as well. That because I was trying to unpack why we like Emilion Dior the most, like why we like the brand a lot. Because it may get like tired for everybody to hear us talk about that brand, but there's a reason why we talk about that brand.
That image just resonates with us the most.
It's just how not how he markets it, it's how he compacts everything. Like everything seems like everything seems like it comes from a genuine place. Like there's a lot of brands that may do what Emilion Dior does, but it's packaged up different. Like for example, like there's a lot of high end brands, but not everybody's a Chanel or Hermes or Louis Vuitton. Like then you have like the brands that nobody really wears, but it's just big for no reason. Like it's just expensive for no reason. And I think that is what I was trying to get to with, like, how much do you think the imaging of a brand a brand, because they say, like, people are now brands, too, is exactly why Doom doesn't want to take off that mask.
We don't have personality. Yeah. We have brands.
Like, how much do you think that plays into you liking an artist, and how much you think that plays into you liking a brand? If you had to put it in, like, a percentage-wise, what would you think it would be? Because I think us liking Emilion Dior, the persona of it and the image of it is a lot more. Now, I wouldn't say it's more, but I would say it's higher than it would be for anything else.
I think when it comes to liking an artist, if you like their image, it only helps you like their music even more. Like, you become more attached to it or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you like their music and you don't like their image,
I think
then you make like a separation of that sometimes, and then sometimes if the image is so horrible, then you're like, all right, I can't even stand the music.
I think that plays a lot with music more than it does maybe with a brand.
Because I think for the brand, it's so disconnected because there's like literally hundreds of people working behind the scenes to make what we see.
But I think that's why we fuck with Eminem more, because we know who makes it, we know who's creating it, we know who's styling it, we know where it comes from. It comes from a genuine place.
Right, and I think show that transparency.
I think it's only detached when it's to a brand where it's no longer like mom and pop, where it's like a Louis Vuitton, where it's owned by LVMH. And it's a conglomerate, and it's like, all right, we don't really care. Like, even then, I can argue to the fact that now that they have Virgil, their shit is a lot more popping than what it's supposed to be. Yeah, because it's him.
I definitely get that. The thing with like those higher end brands is like the designer. Like, you look at them, and they don't wear where they make.
Exactly.
Teddy wears what he makes.
I always find that super odd that the designers who make some of the dopest shit can't dress themselves like at all. And it's super odd. Like, I don't understand how that correlates to that. Like, I can design, but I can't wear shit myself.
It's odd.
It's super odd. That's like me being able to... Nah, it does make sense when I put it like that. It's like me being able to tell you how to play basketball, but I can't play basketball myself.
Chill on my PE coach.
That's the thing. Like, some of the best coaches are people who didn't play basketball ever.
Or can't play.
Or can't play.
It's the same thing. That's the thing in sports.
Because then you have more time to...
You may not have the physical ability, but you have the mental tactics.
You have more time to develop the tactics.
Like to see
what the players don't see, because you're so talented that you'll just get to do it.
Right, and you can be the most talented player and be a shit coach.
Yeah, for sure. Magic Johnson was a horrible coach. He used to coach the Lakers. He was a horrible coach. Like, chill, bro. He was a trash coach. Isaiah Thomas was a trash coach.
They had some wins. They had a good time.
But yeah, I think
Markelle Fultz would be a wonderful coach in the future.
I think that imaging does play a big part, because, for example, with Pharrell and Tyler, we both fuck with their images and we like their music.
You do.
So that's why we hold them such a high caliber. The same shit with Hov to me. Same shit with MF Doom. That's why I think when you have both of them, it's a recipe to be the biggest. Those are the people who are at the top of the top, to me, because they paint an image and they portray whatever art that they're trying to portray.
Who do you think is more accessible, Tyler or Pharrell?
Tyler, for sure.
I think so, too.
For sure. To Pharrell is...
And I think that's a benefit of youth, too.
Yeah, Pharrell's one of those cases where it's like, he may seem accessible, but he's not accessible. It's the same type of shit that...
He hangs out with the same three people.
Yeah. And I think that's a good thing to do, to be honest. Like... Yeah. But yeah, I think images plays a big part of it in that. I guess we can go straight into the Eminem Dior third drop and their collaboration with Drake Suits.
Which will be released by the time you hear this.
The Drake Suits is already released. It was released right after our last podcast. It released that Friday.
What is Drake's?
I actually don't know what. I think they're a suit company, to be honest, and I think that they just did a collaboration with them. The suits are super fire to me though. I fuck with the suits heavy. I think we have talked about this on here.
Drake's?
Yeah, but the price of the suit is expensive. I think the coat itself is $1,600. Oof. The ties was $185, I think, a piece. But what I like about it is it's really well done, like the rest of the things that Teddy and the company, people at the company do. I think that shit was like a 90s... It's like bringing a 90s suits to 2019 with the fit, almost like with a mixture of fits. Like, it's not a baggy suit like it was in the 90s, and it's not a super tight suit how people do now. It's in the mixture of it.
Yeah, the suit is $1,600.
Yeah, and then the tie is really long as well. And long ties don't really correlate to 2019 at all.
We see short and we see, like, kind of...
I don't like that skinny tie. I hate that skinny tie.
Skinny tie in 2009 was a vibe.
Ugh. Niggas still wear the skinny tie, though. That's the thing.
Wild to me.
I think the most talk...
You know who wears skinny ties?
Who?
Xavier.
No, he does not.
I nigga loves skinny ties.
Bruh. Damn, Xavier, you can't listen to the podcast no more. I think I think one of the most pieces of clothing that has been talked about the most is this the knitted sweaters that they got coming out for the third.
Bro, they got JFK on a sweater. They slam dunk that shit.
Nah, they killed that shit with the Michael Jordan sweater. That shit is super hard.
Crazy.
It's
even his shoes on there is crazy.
And the chain, he had the baby choker on that shit too as well. Yeah. And I do like that it blends in from a navy to a black. I'm probably gonna cop that sweater, to be honest.
That's just crazy. It's gonna be like $250.
It's gonna be like $260 something. But I gotta cop that sweater. Like that sweater's
crazy.
super dope. Like I think I could do something very well with that. The JFK one, I don't know. Like
I don't like the gray part, but the green sleeves is hard.
Yeah. It's a dope sweater.
I like the Eagles too.
The Eagles one in green for me, I think if it wasn't $265, I'll cop. But I think the only one of these that I'll probably cop legit is probably the Michael Jordan one. But if that's if I don't forget to get them, because that shit is gonna be sold out for sure. I think it's kind of weird how Eminem Dior doesn't really benefit from the sold out factor, like how a Supreme and all that shit does.
It just so happens.
Yeah, it just so happens to sell.
Do you think that this
Michael
Jordan sweater is out of character for them?
Not really, because he does shit like he has the 85 Jordan in the store. He has the 89
There's clearly an influence of basketball.
It's an influence for sure. I think they've done Michael Jordan shit before.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that
they sponsor a basketball tournament.
I'm surprised that they don't have a one yet.
Oof.
Like an Air Jordan 1.
They had the bespoke
Air Force ones. Yeah.
But a Jordan one?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe. Soon coming. I'm pretty sure if it's not in the works, it should be in the works. For sure. Like
that should have to be special. I could see it just being like a...
I think that Nike and them are missing the boat on shit like this, to be honest. With like boutiques like this who actually put out good products. Like New Balances is giving everybody a shot. Like Slam Jam, Stray Red.
Yeah, I think they must have something with New Balance that's stopping them from...
I don't think so. I think they do one-offs, to be honest. Because he's done... he's only done New Balances.
Yeah.
Ronnie's the nigga who does like whatever.
They done New Balance and that Japanese sandal brand with Cochran.
Yeah. I think them with Nike would be a crazy mixture because they already both have good marketing, have good names for themselves.
Sophisticated Nike shoes.
Like an actual Air Force One from them would be crazy. Or like a fucking Jordan one, that should be nuts, nigga.
That'd be like a Ralph Lauren Nike.
A collab. 4, like that should be crazy, nigga. That should be super crazy.
I definitely see a 2 coming our way.
I fuck with 2s, nigga. I'm one of the very few people that fucks with 2s. I like 2s.
You love Jordan 16s.
I like 2s a lot. I do like 16s. 16 was my first pair of Jordans. That's why I like
the 29s.
Nah, I don't like anything after 17. I don't like it at all. I'm cool.
What the fuck is the 17? Like?
The 17, I like it because you can take it out. It's when Jordan went to the Wizards and he had to do it's like his business sneaker wear type shit.
That's a fucking flex.
It's hard.
You pull up some Jordan 17s.
It's hard.
You know it.
The Jordan 17 is super hard. Like they came in like a suitcase like that.
They came in a case?
Yeah, they came in a case like that. Yeah, like in a briefcase like that. But it's like one of the aluminum, like gray briefcases. Quite as kept. The thing is, they used to market Jordans like now they don't have to, so I understand why they don't. But when they used to market Jordans for real, they used to do very well.
I don't think Nike's posted a Jordan on their page in like.
They don't have to. They don't.
Other people do it.
They don't have to do that. Air Force Ones.
They just come out.
Yeah, they just come out and they're gonna sell out. That's simple and plain. That's all it is. Every company wants to do a silhouette with an Air Force One, any Jordan, preferably the 1, the 3, the 4, the 6s.
They should make a Nike Popeye sandwich with a swoosh like stamped onto the bun.
A Popeye sandwich. Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking talking about Popeye the cartoon for a second.
That'd be hard too.
Yeah, but shout out to Eminem Dior, do super dope shit. Continue to do that shit. And for the niggas who have asked me like 4 times already, my nigga, we do not work for them. This is not a paid ad. They just make dope shit. If you made dope shit like them, we would talk about you enough to like that.
We do work for Popeyes though.
We do not work for Popeyes because that check, nigga, we'll make that. What
if they cut us a check for $3.99 plus tax?
Suck my dick, nigga.
That's how much the sandwich costs.
I know that's how much it is.
Yo, tax should be included in the price. Don't make me do math.
That's how European shit is.
Yeah, don't make me do math.
I don't understand why. Oh, I do know why they do that shit because it's manipulating like the market so you can buy shit. So that's exactly where the 99-cent thing comes from.
Yeah,
because your brain thinks
it's like, it's not $20. Yeah, it's $19.99.
Your brain thinks $19.99 is not $20, and then it ends up being more than $20. It's the same shit. Scam. It's the same shit.
If you just lower stuff that even with tax, it's like $19.85.
I don't understand how niggas love a place so fucking much that all it does is scam, nigga. Like their whole purpose is to scam you.
What are you talking about?
Just saying though, like a lot of places, like all their purpose is to scam you.
What place?
What do you mean?
I'm asking, what place is like
the United States, nigga. That's what I mean. Like, their whole purpose is to scam you. Like, that's all it is.
You had, like, a specific place in mind.
No. Like, it wasn't a specific place in mind. I'm just saying, like, some countries, like, are known.
Talking about Five Below?
Shit. What do you mean Five Below?
You ever been to Five Below?
Nah.
Like the dollar store for $5 and below.
That's basically the dollar store, nigga. The dollar store sells shit for $5 too.
Yeah, but this one's Five Below. It's higher quality.
Is it?
Yeah,
I doubt it, nigga. That's like saying.
But they sell like this off-brand.
I've never
pizza.
been to that, to be honest.
Just gas.
I've never been off-brand what?
Like frozen pizza. But we're not gonna bring back frozen pizza on this podcast.
This nigga buying frozen pizza from a dollar store. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
The dark days. I'm vegetarian now though, so I'm better than most people.
Keep it on Nike. I do like the resurgence that Nike's having on the regional packs. They have a Shibuya Air Force One pack shit coming out, where it's like 3 different colorways of them.
I can't even spell Shibuya.
It's right there. You can read it.
I can't read.
But I like what they're doing because they did do the LA and New York.
What do people who can't read do?
What do you mean when people can't read do?
What do they do?
You ever just look at something? That's what they do, nigga. If they can't read it, what the fuck you think they gonna do, nigga? That was a dumbass question. Keeping it on, nigga. What is wrong with you?
I meant like, what do they do like every day? Just not read.
Nigga, watch TV. What you mean? What the fuck? Nigga, quiet as kept. How much time do you read shit a day?
I read stuff all the time.
No, you do not.
Yeah, every
Nigga,
time
all you do, all we're accustomed to doing now is watching videos and looking at pictures.
And I got captions.
You read the captions. You want
my videos?
You want to see what the girls are putting under the captions of them in a bathing suit?
Yeah, I gotta see what the baby lyric hits the hardest.
Nigga, that'd be nasty. You put the baby lyric on your picture. Y'all niggas on a different level.
You put the baby lyric under your swimming suit pic.
Speaking of
trash,
a company that's had enough of you niggas, Netflix is starting to pull.
Oh shit, that transition.
Netflix is starting to crack down on the cross streaming shit account. Actually, there's a number that was put onto how much money they lose a year for it.
I bet it's less than how much they lose on original programs.
They lose $1.5 billion.
Yeah, it's less
for password sharing, but that's a very manipulative number because they lose $1.5 billion of what they could have made. Now they lose $1.5 billion from their gross made.
Yeah,
like
so it's like, oh, we could have.
Yeah, like we could have. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like the same shit when
like nobody owes them.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same shit when the MTA says that they lose like $200 million on people jumping over the turnstiles.
This is bullshit.
100%. But it's just that's $200 million of what they could have made with their net, not of what their gross. That's the thing. And plus, Netflix has been in debt for forever. But I already see Netflix is going through that thing where when you have a competitor, you start doing things to try to
cut the fat
out, or just trying to like bring everybody into just your shit,
right? Or try to maximize what you have.
Yeah, and then it fucks up, and then niggas just like, alright, fuck this, I'm gonna go get Hulu, I'm gonna go get this.
I'm gonna get Disney Plus. They're playing Hulu on it.
They're playing
5 years
right into the hands of, like, why wouldn't you just keep the password sharing shit? This is what has been working for you forever, and you've been. The thing is, if they'd known this Disney shit and all this shit was coming out for years upon years.
You know how easily they can just say you can only have an account on so many devices.
Yeah, not even that. If you knew that this Disney and all this HBO shit was coming down the pipeline years ago, because niggas talk, you knew about that years ago. Why not institute that 5 years ago rather than doing it when it's too late? I don't understand the whole thinking of these companies. They do everything too late. I don't know how you have how everyone's like an innovator and you have the most innovative and most like creative people in your company, and then you're the latest person to whatever it is. Like, it makes no sense to me.
What?
Like, they're just late to everything. How do you have a big company and you're just late to everything? Whether it be record companies who's late to artists, they already pop.
Sears was huge.
Sears who?
Sears.
Sears?
Yeah, Sears.
The fuck are you talking about, nigga?
Good company.
But yeah, I don't understand how you companies are so late to doing shit. Like,
you could be selling washing machines wondering, why don't we make any money?
This nigga is on another level. This nigga's brain cells is fighting right now.
That Claritin hit, bro. I don't know about you.
Oh, we can start with the Virgil spring summer. The spring summer 2020 shit came out. I fuck with this type of shit that Virgil's putting out.
You seen that wrist bag he made?
Wrist bag.
Wrist bag. It's like imagine a tiny backpack.
Yeah.
But it goes on your wrist.
Well, I have not seen that. Is this another part of the trends of the
tiny bags?
The tiny bags?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
You know what's crazy? You know how they made the AirPod case?
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton?
Yeah.
They don't even fit the new ones. It's obsolete already.
That's the shit that I mean. You niggas is dumb as shit. It's the same shit with niggas who paid $300 or $200 for a phone case that you're gonna switch in a year anyways. So you gotta spend a rack on the phone and then another $300 on the phone case.
It's
niggas is on another level. But I would hope that the people who are buying that shit have their finances in order and not just copping that from. I know they don't, but
what is cool about this collection that's out is they finally released that sweater that has like the cutouts of the men on it.
Yeah, I actually like the jean shit that he did on here. I don't like the colors fading, but I do like that he's putting like. I haven't seen that much people put the Louis Vuitton monograms on jean shit. I've only seen it with people who like do customs and shit like that.
Honestly,
yeah,
it's some high level Zara shit.
Not Zara. It's kind of like it's like Carhartt shit to me.
Nah, bro, I'm getting.
It's not Zara. That's super disrespectful.
We
saying
some
Zara.
Cotton On vibes.
Nah, this nigga shit hitting on. See, this is one of the times where this nigga's gonna say some shit like that, and then later on he's like, "Yeah, I didn't mean that." I fuck with some of this shit. The models on here are weird, but I do like how
got some ill packs on graphics on these sweaters.
I do like how Virgil managed to take LV into a streetwear brand, but still keep the high end allure and the prices. Like, I don't know how they managed to do that shit, but it appeals to people who can't even afford it.
They LVMH gives him a price first, and he has to create to that price.
That would be the worst way to create. Like, completely. There's no creativity.
They give him a list of numbers and say you have to make something for each price.
That's worth this much money?
Yeah.
Like, come on, fam. That would be the dumbest shit.
And then has to sell this much. And that's why we get stuff like AirPod cases.
I just think we get that. With shit like that, I don't think that's Virgil's doing. I just think that's other people.
Yeah, just smash it out.
Yeah. Like, that's the shit that...
Are you going to get the new AirPods?
Hell no.
Noise canceling.
I don't like AirPods, man.
Bro.
I don't like AirPods. I like cable headphones, my nigga. I don't like AirPods and that shit. I'm cool.
Wild.
I'm cool on all that. I don't like the Bluetooth shit loses like quality on it.
I just don't like radiation.
That too.
Cause like you got the Bluetooth going on. Some niggas got the microwave on. Some niggas put the laptop on the lap.
Nigga, what does the laptop have to do with anything?
The heat from the battery, like on your dick or your balls, that's bad for you apparently.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let these nigga like get 30 seconds to air out his thoughts every time we go on a topic, just to hear like where this nigga's mind is going right now.
No, I'm saying though, there's a lot of waves and radiation going on. You on the cell phone?
This is what happens when nigga go vegetarian crazy. This nigga gonna start wearing a tinfoil hat. I thought I'd talk tinfoil hat coming soon. I sent you these the other day. The Atmos.
Niggas can't even tell me how a television works.
You can't tell me how television works.
I seen Willy Wonka. I know how it works.
I sent you these the other day. The Atmos Air Force Ones. They came out during the Hypebeast convention.
These were the ones we were talking about, like with the colors. Probably look way better in person.
This is where they dropped early at the Hypebeast convention. That Compass Con shit.
You know when you're a kid, you get like you got a party. Yeah. And you got the big 5-gallon tub of ice cream, and it's like 3 different flavors.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. The Neapolitan shit.
And then there's that other tub that has like the crazy flavors.
Oh yeah.
That's the shoe.
No, that shoe's hard though. I don't know why.
The ice cream?
No, I like this shoe. I don't know why I like this shoe so much because I do not like that much colors on any pair of sneakers.
I hate the back.
Yeah, I don't like the back. That's the only thing I don't like. The tongue of it. I mean, not the tongue of it, but the
heel tab.
The heel tab. But that's the only thing I don't like because I really don't like neon on sneakers like that. But if they would have put just like I don't know. One of the other solid pastel colors on there, like a black tab, would have been perfectly fine with me. I think
I would even take just the solid orange that's on there. The blue.
What I think about like, the sneaker a lot more is the materials on the sneaker. I like that suede material they have on that sneaker. I also like that the sole is not white; that it's like a cream aged color. I like when sneaker brands do that shit where they age the sneaker for me already, where it's like that
so
yellowing.
You gotta do it.
Yeah. They have the yellow one on it.
I don't like the black outsole either.
I think this nigga comes out on the 9th. I believe it's like $130, but you can buy this shit. It does not going for any crazy resale price. I like this sneaker a lot. Atmos always makes classic sneakers for me. This sneaker's dope. I'll cop this sneaker, but this is definitely a sneaker that I know I'm only gonna wear like 2-3 times.
Someone's gonna wear this sneaker in 10 years and they're gonna be like, "Yo, what is that? Where'd you get this?"
Exactly. That's the type of sneaker
that's the type of shit that Atmos does.
Yeah, that's the type of sneaker that it is to me. It's the same shit as the Clot Air Force ones that are coming out next
on Monday. Joints?
The silk blue ones that you can rip off. That sneaker might be one of the illest sneakers of the year for me. That's probably the illest sneaker of the year for me.
I'll do a solid for that shoe.
Pause. Nah, that sneaker super dope. That sneaker I believe is like $250, but that sneaker is super dope. I fuck with that sneaker heavy. That's probably like my favorite sneaker of the year. I guess we'll round this out with the Tyler wins the Innovator of the Year award for the Wall Street Journal.
And A$AP Rocky presented.
A$AP Rocky presented the award for him. I believe that Kanye West was on there. Did you read the actual article? I read a little bit. I didn't read the write-up.
No, I just saw the video of him announcing it.
I read that. I read a little bit of the article, and when I was reading the article, it came up to be this this question.
He calls Goblin trash.
Yeah, he never likes Goblin though. Like he never liked Goblin.
That's wild.
But it's kind of like one of those things where like he explained it. It's like kind of one of those things like, okay, I'm a billionaire at 45 and I'm just looking at this shit that I did when I was 19. It was like, what the fuck was that? Yeah. It's kind of one of those things. It's like when we listen to our old podcasts and we're like, all right.
It's like already looking back, it was like, yo, I was really making this shit.
Yeah. And going further in that article, they kept asking him about his sexuality thing, and then he was like, I'm Tyler and my favorite color is Kelly Green. My nigga Tyler. Kelly Green.
That's the worst
is
color.
your favorite color?
It's
Come on, fam. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, yo, I got mad love for Tyler, but my nigga Kelly Green.
I would have preferred it.
Bro, come on, man. But yeah, Kelly Green, for sure. Like, I don't know what the fuck Tyler was thinking about
I would have preferred he said, like, macaroni or something. Macaroni yellow.
Ugh. Banana yellow? Hell no.
Banana yellow is a horrible color.
I'll take Kelly Green over banana
yellow never looks like banana.
At all.
It's just super bright yellow.
It looks like a mixture of the inside of the banana and the outside of the banana.
It's fucking gross. Then he says he loves Baduism.
He loves what?
Baduism.
Yeah. Triple dope for Tyler. I want to know who shot that.
That thing. The cover.
That cover, because they did very well shooting that cover. That shit was a lot of the dope pictures on that cover for sure. I think I got some shit in the notes real quick before we get up out of here. Let me see. Oh, so I saw that there's this chip company, Better Wise. So the Wise Chips company, right?
Is Wise Chips?
Yeah. They're coming back out with a classic neighborhood shit. They're coming back out with a chocolate covered chip, like a classic Lay's but covered in chocolate. I've seen this by chip companies multiple times. Pringles has done it, all that shit.
People are gonna love it.
People don't like it. That's the
it.
thing. People don't like it. That's why they never stick.
What's the difference between this and salted caramel?
That's what I was gonna get to. Would you like this?
No, because
you don't like savory and sweet shit though.
Nah, not together.
The difference is this shit is that with salted caramel is the nigga salted caramel is salt and caramel. It is a potato salt and caramel.
That's not true. Sometimes you can get salted caramel popcorn, which is like popcorn salted caramel.
Yeah, but salted caramel itself isn't potato caramel and salt.
What about chocolate and salt?
What do you mean?
Is that what we're comparing it to?
No, because it's a potato. I think that's why people don't like it. I think that people like that in a separate sense. I don't think people... Like, you know how some people dip their fucking fries in their Frosties?
Yeah, that's fire.
What's the difference? You don't like savory and sweet shit. That is savory and sweet.
No, it's not.
How is that not?
Because the fry isn't sweet.
The Frosty is.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
The fry isn't. savory.
Oh, this nigga's super R-worded. Super R-worded for sure.
That's not savory and sweet though.
That's 100% savory and sweet.
A potato is not savory.
What is a potato?
It's like starchy.
Starchy is not a flavor.
Neither is savory.
Savory is a flavor.
No, it's not.
Savory and sweet is defining what it is.
Nah, bro. Savory is a feeling.
Yeah, this is what happened. Remember when we were talking about earlier in the podcast, when niggas start reaching for shit when they lose an argument? This is what it is exactly right here. It's in a full display. I think that's the last shit that I had on the actual list. Yeah, that was it. Telatalk Season 7, Episode 4.
It's a podcast zone. Rest in peace, Johnnie Cochran.